In a thick green forest near a quiet river, there lived a young deer named Luna. Luna was beautiful. She had soft brown fur, bright eyes, and long, graceful legs. But Luna had a big problem. She was afraid of everything. She was afraid of loud sounds. She was afraid of shadows. She was afraid of the wind rustling through the leaves. But most of all, Luna was terrified of water. Every morning, the other deer would go to the river to drink fresh water. They would laugh and play near the riverbank, but Luna would stay far behind, hiding under the trees. She would watch them from a distance, her heart beating fast with fear. The sound of flowing water made her freeze. The thought of getting close to the river made her legs shake. She didn't understand why she was so afraid, but the fear felt real and powerful. Luna's mother would gently try to encourage her. She would say, "Luna, my dear, you must drink water. You cannot live in fear forever." But Luna would shake her head and say, "I can't, Mother. The river is dangerous. What if I fall in? What if the water takes me away?" Her mother would sigh and bring water to her in her mouth, drop by drop. But this could not continue forever. One hot summer arrived. The sun burned bright in the sky. The days became hotter and hotter. The small puddles in the forest dried up. The leaves turned brown. All the animals in the forest were struggling. Luna's mother could no longer bring her enough water. Luna became weak and tired. Her throat was dry, her body ached. She knew she had to make a choice. She could either face her fear of the river, or she could suffer and possibly die. One evening, as the sun was setting and painting the sky orange and pink, Luna made a decision. She walked slowly toward the river. Her legs were trembling. Her heart was pounding so loud she could hear it in her ears. With each step, the fear grew stronger. She wanted to turn back and run away, but she kept walking, step by step, closer and closer. When she reached the edge of the forest, she stopped. From there, she could see the river clearly. The water was flowing gently. It sparkled in the evening light. The other deer were drinking peacefully. Nothing bad was happening to them, but still, Luna couldn't move. She stood there, frozen by fear. Suddenly, she heard a soft voice behind her. It was an old, wise tortoise named Elder. Elder had lived in the forest for over 100 years. He moved slowly, but his eyes were kind and full of wisdom. He looked at Luna and said, "You are afraid of the water, aren't you?" Luna nodded, tears filling her eyes. She whispered, "Yes, Elder. I am so afraid. I don't know what to do." Elder smiled gently and said, "Let me tell you something, young one. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is a messenger. It comes to warn you of danger. But sometimes, fear makes mistakes. It warns you even when there is no real danger. The question is, how do you know the difference?" Luna looked confused. She asked, "How do I know if my fear is real or false?" Elder moved closer to the riverbank. He said, "You face it, not all at once, not with force, but step by step, with courage and patience. Come, let me show you something." Elder slowly walked into the shallow part of the river. The water barely covered his feet. He stood there calmly and said, "Look, Luna, the water here is only a few inches deep. It cannot hurt you. But your mind has created a big, scary story about it." Luna watched him carefully. Her fear was still there, but she was curious now. Elder continued, "Fear grows in the darkness of avoidance. The more you run from something, the bigger and scarier it becomes in your mind. But when you face it, when you look at it closely, you see the truth. And the truth is often much smaller than your fear." Luna took a deep breath. She decided to trust Elder. Slowly, very slowly, She moved one hoof forward. She touched the edge of the water. It was cool and gentle. Nothing bad happened. She pulled her hoof back and felt a tiny bit of relief. Elder said, "Good. Now, try again." Just one more step. Luna placed her hoof in the water again. This time, she kept it there for a few seconds. The water moved around her hoof softly. It felt calm, not dangerous. Encouraged by this small success, Luna took another step. Now both her front hooves were in the shallow water. Her heart was still beating fast, but the fear was becoming smaller. She realized that the river was not a monster. It was just water. She took another step, and then another. Soon she was standing in the river with all four legs. The water was cool and refreshing. It felt wonderful. For the first time in her life, Luna lowered her head and drank directly from the river. The fresh water tasted like freedom. Tears of relief rolled down her face. She had done it. She had faced her fear. Elder watched her with a proud smile and said, "You see, Luna? The river didn't change. You changed. You looked at your fear. You challenged it. And you took action despite being afraid. That is true courage." Luna looked around. The other deer were watching her with happy eyes. Her mother came running to her, full of joy and pride. Luna felt something new inside her. She felt strong. She felt brave. Not because the fear was completely gone, but because she had learned how to face it. From that day forward, Luna still felt fear sometimes. That was natural. But she no longer let fear control her life. Whenever she felt afraid of something, she remembered Elder's words. She would take a deep breath, move forward one small step at a time, and face whatever scared her. And each time she did this, she became a little bit stronger, a little bit braver, and a little bit more free. Fear is a natural part of life. Everyone feels afraid sometimes. But the secret is not to wait until fear disappears. The secret is to take action, even while you are afraid. Face your fears one small step at a time, and you will discover your own strength. If this story touched your heart, give it a like and share it with someone who needs courage today. Don't forget to subscribe to Wordy Lessons for more inspiring animal stories that teach life lessons and improve your English at the same time. Thank you for watching. See you in the next story. Until then, be like Luna, be brave, face your fears, and set yourself free.